your tune time here, dear.
Pass me sit close to the microphone, if you would. I guess the first thing we have to ask you, a lot of people will think when they hear the name Amie Comeaux that perhaps you're related to the great singer Perry Comeaux. And the answer to that is?
No, his is C-O-M-O, mine is C-O-M-E-A-U-X. It's very Cajun, so if you'd read them, you'd know that it's
exactly. You're definitely a Louisiana girl. Huh?
You know, I mentioned in the intro a moment ago that the release of your album and your single has been carefully orchestrated because the interest in you started when you were like, what, 12 years old?
Right.
And you could have easily had a record release then. Why not? Why'd they wait on?
Well, I guess they knew what they were thinking. So I guess they wanted to keep my childhood, I suppose. I mean, I've never asked them or anything, but I would have missed out on a lot if I would have started at 11. So I'm glad they waited.
Well, actually, you started singing when you were 3 years old. Is that correct?
Right. I've been singing locally around Louisiana. A lot of Saints football games.
So I guess you're a local star there. Is that correct?
Well, I guess.
What did you do at the Saints game? Did you do pregame, halftime, or what?
I did all of it. I did
really?
pregame, halftime, and the national anthem.
For how long?
Since I was 9.
Till when?
17.
Yeah. All those years you were working with the Saints, huh?
Yeah, I was a regular. I liked it over there.
That's wonderful.
Now, you've done all types of performing. Weren't you actually discovered by Harold Shedd, who signed you to do this record deal, in a play, in a musical?
Yeah, I was Annie in a play in Baton Rouge, and Harold flew down to see me. So I was nervous that night. I was not nervous the whole time, and then when Harold came, I was nervous, shaking
well, of course.
and stuff. So.
That's the way it's always
you knew you had to impress him, right?
Yeah. All right, are you ready for the rigors and demands of show business?
Yeah, I think I am. I hope I am.
Yeah?
Be kind of sad if I wasn't.
Well, you got a point there, because they are going to keep you busy. But see, you've been tied in with the J.C. Penney stores. Is that where you've been making appearances?
Yes, I have. Well, hopefully have a great promotion with J.C. Penney's. Touring malls and different stuff like that, and hopefully being the spokesperson for their Arizona wear. That's their name brand, the Arizona Jean Company and stuff. So I'm excited about that also.
Good. So now, what has Harold Shedd told you about the music business, about touring and making albums and all of that?
He told me to get ready for the hardest ride, because right now he said it's easy. It's going to get a lot worse, he said, with traveling and you know, because I always complain because I don't get sleep, and he's like, well, you know, enjoy it while you can. Yeah,
you're going to lose a lot of sleep. Now, you signed at 16, you got the album coming out now that you're 17 years old, and you're one of the, you know, youngest singers to get a record deal. I mean, there have been others like Brenda Lee and others. You know,
I think I'm the youngest since Winona, and I think she was 19.
That's about right. So, now, do you often find yourself having to defend your age and your experience to people?
No, I've always thought of my age as a big advantage in the field that I'm in, because I think it's great for someone as young as me to be able to handle a record deal and so forth, and I hope to succeed really good in it. So I always thought of it as a kind of advantage towards myself.
Well, as we watch you perform, you do have a maturity, and you seem like you're very comfortable with being in front of people, in front of a live audience and all the television cameras. Are you fooling us, or are you really comfortable?
It's kind of a natural thing to me since I've been doing it so long. So. Of course, this crowd's nothing compared to the Superdome and everything, but you know, I like the smaller crowds.
And so, and what do you think of the first album? Now, when stars come on with like their second or third albums, they say, "Well, I look back at the first one; it wasn't really me." What do you think about this one?
Well, I'm scared for the second album, you know, because I think I got a lot of great songs, and it's like I wonder if I'll get some more great songs for that second album, but I'm really, really pleased with it, and every song relates to everybody and myself as well. So,
planning to get into songwriting too?
Somewhere down the line right now.
Yeah, you have enough to think about right now.
Yeah.
This, by the way, you spent from the time you were 12 to the time this album was recorded searching for songs, right?
Yeah, sure did. I had 4 of them, well, actually 3 of them on the album that I had since I was 11.
How about that?
Well, we think that you are a great new talent. We're glad you came on to show everybody what you're all about. We'll look forward to the album. October 19th is the date. It will be out in the stores, called Moving Out. And this is Amie Comeaux. We'll be back.